Babe, it's time for another skill check. Yes honey. Wizard, Misty Step. Sorcerer, Misty Step. Rogue, Misty Step right away. Cleric, Misty Step. Barbarian, believe it or not, Misty Step. Community. There are hundreds of spells and skills that can be combined in creative ways to excel in combat. My Sorcerer, Scorching Ray, Fireball. Play Starfield over Labor Day weekend. One more Baldurs Gate 3 playthrough. Live worm found in Australian woman's brain in world first. Who wants a cleric in the party? Who wants to be a cleric? Dragonborn. Show helmet. 0 days without these boots, have seen everything. Me. Larian after putting almost nothing behind a 30 DC lock. Do not, my friends, become addicted to it. Take hold of you, and you will resent its absence. You have a myriad of high fantasy races and classes at your disposal to experience your adventure in the most extraordinary way possible. Me. Human. Fighter. Sheesh. Imagine Matt Mercer running a one-shot in the Critical Role studio with all the Baldurs Gate 3 voice actors as their own characters. That should have been part of the marketing, to be honest. The idea is on the internet now. We can will it to happen. Oh my ducking god. Me after hitting the level cap in Baldurs Gate 3. Where levels? My paladin's experience so far. I'm gonna pay you 1,000 to duck off. POV. You're in a conversation with Tav. When you have advantage on an attack roll. 99% of players stop using inspiration before they hit it big. The rogues don't want you to know that smashing open the chest is free. What is my purpose? You cast counterspell and Eldritch Blast. Oh my god. Puts on cool socks. Okay, ready to go. Could not miss Sacred Flame. For 5 minutes. Types up an actual counter argument. I disagree. You're on plus ratio. I ducked your mom last night. I'm inside your walls. Guys, you're completely right. Actually changes opinion. IP. Bulked. Tav failed a perception check. Asterion failed a perception check. Shadowheart failed a perception check. Liesel failed a perception check. Finish the last act of the game. Restart and try another character concept. Any CRPG. Who else thought this when entering her flat? Damn, Butch, you live like this? I'll have a sarcastic, chaotic, half-elf or tiefling who is sassy but always does the right thing. How original. I'll also fix Asterion. Daring today, aren't we? Can you romanceable yet? No. Then duck off. Withers knows what's up. It smelled like Butch in here. What are we gonna do on the ritual circle? When you find the better druid. Gain charges. Forget about them. End turn. Repeat. I'ma keep it real with you act 1. I'm not efficiently utilizing my lightning charges. Gale being left behind. After a platform jump. Us Minthra fans seeing Karlach fans get their fix. How it feels to play as a Githyanki Tav sometimes. Githyanki. The cooler Githyanki. Me at Gale when he fails an athletics check to shove a ducking rat with 1 HP. Asterion is a master of psychological manipulation. Fact. 90% of Tavs quit one vase before they finally find good loot in one for real this time. Me at the end of every turn. I'm gonna push him. POV. Your dragonborn boyfriend wakes you up for no reason at all. Press any key to continue. Halsin. Gale. Liesel. Karlach. F5. Shadowheart. I've come to bargain. Critical failure. F8. Shadowheart. Load game. Me. Roll again. Use inspiration. My approach to every situation is the dark urge. We're all trying to find the guy who did this. When you choose no on a whim, so this is now your dialogue. How you're supposed to move. How you really move. Walking into a seemingly empty room. Perception roll failed. Halsin. This is my summon. Dryad. Halsin. And this is my summon. Woodwode. The party defending Dirge's reputation. It's not that he's evil. He lacks empathy and he goes into a disassociative state and commits atrocities. I feel like Eskel sometimes. I'm a snacker for women with horns. Other games giving you generic text dialogue, Larian writing and recording voice lines that only a handful of players will ever hear. What is my purpose? To yeet. Duck yes. I did it out of urge. Cool motive. Still mere deer. I don't know what I expected. Larian has awakened something in me with these characters. Dummy Mommy wants to stab you with her needle in Act 1. Was controlled by someone to do horrible things. She can step on me. You free her from her chains. Gets all fluffy when you romance her. Seeks vengeance. Dummy Mommy wants to stab you with her dagger in Act 1. Was controlled by someone to do horrible things. She can step on me. You free her from her chains. Gets all fluffy when you romance her. Seeks vengeance. I figured Withers deserved his own candy. Withers original. Using twin spell to cast 2 fireballs. Using twin spell to haste both Liesel and Karlach. Look me in the eyes and tell me this isn't how it went down. No, don't use the Orphic hammer to free Orpheus from the astral prism. You're so Slexia, ha. It's forks all over again. I'm sorry, my companion, but no. We all have our round destinies, and yours culminates here. I would not rob you of that. Using script extender to erase my Gale and Asterion dating flags, so I can kiss Shadowheart. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. How I view anything I do in life now. Banished. Save failed. Banishment. Banished. Condition. Banished from this plane of existence to the Hoover realm. Can't be targeted. Can't maul pointy or take actions. Bonus actio or reactions. Incapacitated. Me when I first met her. Neuron activation. Monkey sees action. So, our path was set by Navigator. That's for schoolgirls. Now there's a route with some chest hair. Baldurs Gate 3 or something. I don't know. I've never played the game. The best class in Baldurs Gate 3. Kaboom. Yes Rico. Kaboom. How the story feels. In Act 3. You get offered a magic tadpole. You can fly, and it gives you some of the strongest powers in the entire game. The whole camp can use it. It makes your face look slightly ugly. Shirtless halfling legend blows up Baldur's Gate 3's entire goblin camp with hundreds of explosive barrels to classical music. Baldur's Gate 3's players are coming up with even more outside-the-box strategies for doing huge damage in combat. This latest effort, dubbed Albert from the top row, causes the most damage we've seen in the game so far. Baldur's Gate 3 players deal massive damage with the Albert from the top rope technique. Baldur's Gate Gone Woke RPG series reportedly features much larger pens options for females than for males. I love the implication that it's woke not because you can play a woman with a nut, but because the womans are larger. Baldur's Gate 3 can become the new standard. It's unrealistic to expect something like that from AAA game studios. Finished and complete games are still the standard and everything else is just anti-customer rip-off. Shut up and buy my battle pass, you stupid son of a butch. Next Baldur's Gate 3 update is going to be massive. Larian Studios is set to release a massive patch for Baldurs Gate 3, with over 1000 fixes and improvements based on player feedback. Or 1000 fixes in one patch a week after release. No, you can't do that. We look like lazy incompetent losers if we do that. Blizzard Entertainment. You can't expect Baldur's Gate 3 to be the new standard. They were big budgeted with loads of funding. IGN. You have more money than loads of countries do, and your games are still dog shit. Learn from example. When you succeed on a high charisma ability check, so the boss kills himself. Ah yes, the negotiator. One of the few game studio that CB blindly trusted to produce awesome quality game, made with love. Larian Studios. State of Gaming in 2023. Baldur's Gate 3 Larian Studios. AAA Studios. Baldur's Gate 3 is an anomaly, not a standard. Are there any in-game purchases? No, there are no in-game purchases in our game. We believe in providing a complete and immersive gaming experience without the need for additional purchases. Enjoy the game to its fullest without any additional costs or microtransactions. A non-player character starts playing a danger song out of nowhere. Me. Spoon of saltiness. Uncommon. When salting food, the bearer of this shadow cursed utensil will always add too little or too much, but never the right amount. Truly the deviousness is top tier. Well, I just wanna say that I'm a huge fan. Shutty AAA games. Baldur's Gate 3. Player, save someone's life. Half the party. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Some random quest for a town guard. Me. Imone being textured the spell hold. I know my class has carried me through the game until now and is practically an expression of who my character is as a person. But can I change it? Sure. 100 grams. Can I have a haircut? No. Have you been up all night playing Baldur's Gate 3? I think I'm blind. Larian. Makes commanders orc hard to kill. Players. Kills orc. Larian. No, this isn't how you're supposed to play the game. Am I really bisexual? I don't seem to like any of the men I know. Am I just faking it to fit in? Am I a poser? I'm a warlock. By what name are you known? There are some who call me tough. Bard approaching Githyankies. Casting. Speak with animals. If those creatures could read, they'd be very upset. A boss with 100% magic resistance. Lower resistance spam. Any boss. You can't defeat me. Me. I know. But he can. Simulacrum and project image spam. Shadow Heart. I love Sacred Flame. Shadow Heart. Love to cast it successfully one day. The game snacks. Baldur's Gate. This guy never appeared once. No off-topic questions. Because I don't want to. Permission denied. You have been stopped. You can't defeat me. I know. But he can. Guns cause all of this trouble. Jith Catty. Jith Catty. Jith Catty. Me when no masks for a tool to break a wall, but won't use the pickaxe I gave him. I think Baldur's Gate 3 shouldn't set a standard for AAA games. Game devs, gamers, reviewers. The reason I'm confused about my trust issues. If I don't have a yummy treat every couple of hours, my condition worsens. What shall we toast to? To friendship. Oh, yeah. Friendship. Screaming internally. You say scam because you lost a roll for skill checks. I say scam because I made Gale or Karlach sad. We are not the same. The enemy AI. Literally everyone else.